We are trying to see whether or not the Soul of Frost is with our enemies, or if we will be able to retrieve it.
A heart without a soul cannot beat.
Bastion and Sickett made their way back to the camp, and they started planning.
A heart that cannot beat turns to ice.
I actually did get introduced to the chief and a very confusing gentleman named Snarf.
The ice hides what once was.
I had a bit of a reconciliation of sorts with Chief Brokath and developed some war plans.
Until the soul comes calling again.
I'm going to help us sneak in, and Snarf has a distraction plan.
To awaken what lies.
We're going to go in to try and figure out if the Cloudvales have dug up the Soul of Frost yet, or if it is still in the earth. Gods bless us all.
Beneath the frost.
Here you all are, to the east of Yagwal. So far, you have managed to avoid notice, but you have yet to get all that close. It is pitch black outside. You're currently all outside, so it is pitch black currently in the deep night. Both moons high in the sky. You see a number of lights as you peer over a snowbank. Seems the Cloudvales have very much set up shop here in Yagwal. Seemingly throughout the ruined town, but it looks like they've got a higher concentration. The highest concentration appears to be in the center, from what you can tell, but it looks like the north is the highest concentration besides the center.
But those assholes don't have to deal with frost zombies.
You all hear a loud bang as the ground shakes underneath you.
Right, well, I guess that means they're under there.
Seems like it.
So what do you do?
Via feels so now is a good time for me to, if I can find my feet, I would like to quiet allies. So you're skilled in moving with a group when you are avoiding notice, and your allies follow the expert. You and those allies can roll a single stealth check using the lowest modifier instead of rolling separately.
So the question then becomes, who has the lowest modifier? Because I roll stealth checks. So that they are
My
secret.
mod is 10.
Oh, and I'm looking.
For stealth, mine is +8.
I don't have anything on my character sheet.
What do you mean you don't have anything on your character sheet?
I have nothing on my character sheet.
Do you not have permission for your character sheet?
Try
don't know.
again.
Okay, now I do.
Okay.
Why?
So the
was...
lowest is Snarf with a +1.
This might have been a mistake.
So in that case, I will be rolling a secret stealth check for all of you as Snarf.
Right, don't fail us, Snarf.
I can't believe that I was going to be like, oh god, we have to go with my terrible +8.
So Vaya, why don't you describe how you try to lead the group silently forward?
Okay.
Also, actually, before that, are you bringing your mounts with you? Or are you leaving them behind?
I will probably dismount my mount
Yeah, I'm also dismounting.
She is going to. No, they're all stealthy, so she's fine. We need Skrunkle at minimum to be with us, so she will take Skrunkle and Slinky since they are the smallest, and she will leave behind Squeegee.
All right. And Snarf, I'm assuming you're leaving your mount behind.
Yeah, I'm leaving my mount behind.
All right.
Yeah.
So Vaya, what does it look like as you try to lead in stealth?
Okay. You guys watch as Vaya turns around to the group, motions her finger to her lips for the universal, like, be quiet signal. And then you watch as she crouches down onto all fours like a cat and begins to sneakily crawl through the snow, leading everyone to follow.
Should we do that too?
Do you say that
I'm just
aloud?
gonna
Quietly.
imitate her movements.
She turns around and nods at you very aggressively, Thicket.
Yeah, Thicket, with the Cuddy Wren on his back, is going to crawl on all fours.
All right. And as you all begin crawling on all fours, it seems that Snarf was unable to understand the universal sign of
Oh.
quiet.
God
Um,
damn it.
Jesus.
What?
As Snarf rolled an 8 for the entire group.
This house is a nightmare.
Oh no.
Listen,
So
I did say I was willing to lead the ambush party. I'm gonna
Snarf.
say that.
Snarf, as the rest of the group starts sneaking into town, you've like reached the outskirts of town. You hear howling. You whip around and see a number of wolves on the hill right where you just came from, staring at you. And unfortunately, that quick turn caused your metal armor to clatter together quite loudly. And
metal. It's like mostly chainmail and padding.
what do you mean
That
not
might be worse.
metal? That is you are wearing like splint mail.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you're wearing plate armor, brother.
Continue.
Does the 31 hit?
A 31 does hit.
My God.
Excellent. An arrow flies out of a nearby ruined building. 7 points of piercing damage to Snarf.
Fantastic.
And don't forget that Snarf, you have a resistance of 5 to all physical damage.
Oh my god.
Excuse me?
does
meaning
that mean I only lose 2 HP?
Correct.
Excellent.
Bastion is going to tap on Vaya and whisper, "Now might be a good time to send the signal."
As you say that, you
Snarf,
hear...
Snarf says with an arrow in his shoulder, "Send a goddamn signal!"
As you say this, you hear the archer who just shot you shout out, "Hey, we've got intruders over here! We got intruders! We got Sabretooth!" And quite a bit of shouting and clattering begins heading your way.
Oh shite.
So what do you do?
Fuck. Well, that lasted all of 10 seconds.
Vaya gives Skrunkle the boot.
Skrunkle
go.
and just hops off your shoulder and skitters through town.
Did we establish a signal for "we're fucked, come and help us"?
Not specifically.
I'm going to
so-
assume that
Established
will be the sighting
a
of the
signal
giant
for
fucking bird.
Fucking attack.
So,
Um,
Aaron, I would like you to roll a stealth check for Skrunkle, please. Actually, sorry, never mind. That's a stealth check. I'll roll it so that you don't know.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't think
Skrunkle
that's gonna
darts
make
off
her
into
feel
the
better.
town. So you still have Slinky with you, I believe.
If my boy is cooked, I'm gonna freak out.
So
You see him 3 hours later being cooked.
What would you all like to do now? As you hear the clattering of arrows being knocked into bows.
Yeah, knowing what's happening here, Thicket is going to go ahead and channel elements.
Okay.
Okay. Does it look like just one building has noticed us, or is it like
this guy has just shouted out? So you like hear the clattering of armor. It seems that at least a decent portion of the force in this section of town has been alerted to your presence.
Okay. And the building they're in, how far away are we from that building?
You're not super far. You're maybe like 100 feet from the foot of the building.
Okay.
Why don't I bring you to the Yogwall map so you can have a better idea?
You know, the Yogwall map would be fantastic if you have it.
I have it.
So we came in from the east. So
yeah,
we're
so you guys are like right around here. The archer that just shot at Snarf is in this building.
Okay.
Oh, so we can turn tail.
We should definitely not run, though.
Well,
I guess
yeah,
in
but
theory,
like if we're seen,
technically we could.
You are seen.
We have been seen, and we are severely outnumbered. I feel like we should be anywhere except here.
And I feel like you should discuss this in character.
I think we just have to book it to the building.
You have 30 seconds before I literally just get in the building and start trying to kill people.
We have been seen.
As Snarf just keeps saying that out loud, Bastion just darts into the building.
Yeah, Snarf is trying to tell. Oh my god! Okay, so
Via,
no one listens to Snarf.
Could Via ready an arrow?
Absolutely. You actually have eyes on the archer right now if you wanted to shoot at him.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
go
what
ahead
I
and roll a
wanted to
hit.
do. Oh, 30. There it is.
30, that's a critical hit.
Dope.
Jeez, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
32 damage.
You just immediately, as you watch, as Snarf begins trying to make everyone acknowledge that they've been seen as loudly as humanly possible, and Bastion and Thicket attempt to do something about it, you knock an arrow, just fire it straight at this guy before he can loose another arrow at Snarf. Just you send it right between his eyes. Bastion. Yes.
Wait, those 3 moves. JK.
It's okay. We're not in actual combat right now, so it's. What do you want to do?
I was gonna ask if I could initiate hunt prey.
You would need another direct target.
Okay, so I don't see anyone directly.
Not specifically. It seems everyone's still getting into position. You managed to get that shot off pretty quick. So Bastion and Thicket, as the two of you run into the building, Thicket, did you say you were summoning Cuddy, or just channeling elements for now?
Just channeling elements. I'm not going to summon Cuddy yet.
Okay. So Bastion and Thicket, as you run into the building, you see a pair of archers getting themselves ready. It looks like, judging by the cots that they're standing next to, they were camped out sleeping in this building, using it as like a makeshift barracks. So you've got them by surprise right now. Bastion, you're in first. What do you do?
Does it look like it's the 2 of them in there?
Looks like just the 2 of them, at least in this area. It looks like a second floor, but most of it is collapsed. So these guys are just kind of under an overhang that is what remains of the second floor. And the archer, I would say at this point, the archer, another archer falls backwards over that ledge with an arrow through his eyes.
Okay. I'm gonna turn to Thicket. I want one of them alive to interview. Which one of them looks more prepared at this moment?
One of them is currently not wearing his boots, The other one is like booted up, isn't wearing any armor, but it has just gone straight for his bow.
And the one who doesn't have boots, does he have armor?
He looks like he looks like he's put on his chest piece, but is just not wearing his boots, and it looks like he's trying to put his boots on right now. So he's not currently.
I'm gonna
holding
go
his bow.
for Boot Boy, and basically, I want to just try and attack the man with the boots, hopefully intimidating the man without the boots.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
That is a 32 to hit.
Critical hit. Roll damage. Yeah, you just
Boot Boy takes 34 points of damage.
you just rush forwards, and with an upward strike of your bastard sword, you just go straight through this man's armpit and out through his head. Falls down dead immediately. There is the other guy remaining who's not currently holding a weapon, absolutely scared shitless right now. Thicket, what do you do?
You said the other guy is still alive, but
Mm-hmm.
so guy 1 is dead, guy 2 is scared shitless.
He's unarmed, but you don't know if he's going to reach for his weapon.
Okay. This might be breaking rules as written, but could I use Tanglevine here to wrap
not?
this guy up?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Go ahead and roll to hit on Tanglevine.
It is a dirty 20.
Yeah, that's a hit. As this guy finishes getting his other boot on, he just tries to get up to grab the bow, and you just send out these tangle vines which wrap around his foot and trip him, causing him to fall face first into the snow. You hear voices approaching rapidly. Snarf, what are you doing?
I'm gonna frustratedly go into the building that Bastion and Thicket ran into.
Okay. You see Bastion. You get there just in time to watch Bastion finish cutting open one of these Cloudvales as Thicket incapacitates the other.
You do realize that we have been seen, and that means that they will be reinforcing at any minute, and we will be surrounded.
Aye.
Well, it's a good
And I
thing
don't-
we sent the signal to set off the other attack.
I don't believe that the 30 men that we have ready to attack are going to be able to help very much. Especially
but-
against the possible hundreds that we may be up against.
And
That
if we
is the
turn
reason that
tail-
we have an ambush.
If we run now, those other soldiers are still going into combat. Do you want them to die in battle
No.
while you run
No.
away?
I want to reroute them to the ambush, and then we lead them there, and then we kill off all the soldiers that choice us.
Okay, I'm gonna ask a clarifying question, Cam. Was my interpretation of the loud sound that we heard from the earth that they were continuing to dig?
It sounded like blasting. It sounded
Okay.
like the result of an explosion.
There's
And
nobody
you
to
would be
fucking
aware of what
ambush.
dynamite is.
There's nobody to fucking ambush if the fucking soul of frost is still in the earth.
Bastion, make a reflex save as an arrow flies through the window at you.
That's an 18. Fuck.
18. Arrow flies through the window, and you take 8 points of damage as it thunks into your shoulder. Mostly blocked by your armor, but manages to leave a pretty nasty wound.
There's also not going to be an us if we are killed here by these men.
You!
You see additional Cloudvales approaching. What do you do?
I'm readying another arrow.
Okay. Do you...
Um,
what will cause you to
actually-
fire? Or yeah, go ahead.
Could I use Scout's Warning instead?
Scout's Warning... That's just an initiative thing.
Okay, so
that doesn't actually matter here.
Okay, I didn't know if we would be going into initiative
No,
technically.
we're not in initiative.
Damn.
I don't want to
Okay,
throw
then yeah, I'll
300
ready an
soldiers
arrow.
at you right now.
Okay,
I
then
feel
yeah,
like that
I'll
won't
just
go
ready an
well.
arrow.
Okay, excellent. For the record, we're taking this as cinematically as possible because, as we have learned firsthand, big battles don't really work so well in this game.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, they do not.
I'd like to stick my sword to the throat of the guy that we have in the house. Have they found the soul?
Fuck is that?
Thing you're digging for here. Have you
I
found
don't know
it?
what I'm digging for. They just told us this treasure. I'm supposed to guard it.
So it is or is not out of the ground.
I don't know. They're still down there.
Thank you. And I'm gonna just like sweep his leg out from under him and just like leave him on the ground.
Okay, yeah, he falls down backwards. Oh! There are more Cloudvales rapidly approaching the building, and you can hear arrows thunking into the windows as they clearly don't have quite as good of aim as they would like. You think you
Want
probably
my
need to start
opinion?
moving.
We get
Right,
into the
but
streets,
we
we
need to
try and
do-
lose them, and we get to the goddamn well.
Great, and what happens when we get to the well? What happens when we get to the well and we are followed by 100 soldiers?
Well, if we're really, really lucky, we'll be able to swipe the soul before they do, and we can get out to the northwest, where our forces are.
Okay, here's the thing. I will go along with this plan, but we need a way to inform the main ambush force to help us, because otherwise we are going to be surrounded, we are going to die.
Yarf,
And
make a
this
reflex
plan
save.
will not work. Reflex save.
I'm gonna try and signal to Via through the wind, because she's still outside, yeah?
Yes.
It's a 25,
I'm
by
gonna
the way.
25.
Try and signal
okay.
to her to start making her way into town, and then I'm going to leave. While Snarf is going on his diatribe, I'm gonna leave the building and start, like, ducking into an alley.
Okay, Snarf, you managed to block an incoming arrow with your shield. As Bastion signals to Via, you see Bastion signaling to you inside the building. As Bastion ducks out. Thicket, what do you do?
I'm going to follow Bastion, and as I exit the building, can I see any of the forces that are coming, or is it still just
Yeah,
sound?
you can definitely see them. There's
Okay,
probably
and-
like 15 regular old infantry approaching, and you see at least 5 archers on rooftops.
Okay, and how far away is the infantry?
Probably like 50 or so feet.
Okay. I would like to use tumbling lumber. This isn't a 30-foot line, but I'm going to assume that these... Basically,
They are actively running at you, so yes, that will work.
awesome. Yeah, so Thicket is going to turn to these guys, and, holding his hands up, from behind him, big fucking logs just, fall from the air. Like, they're, ejected into reality. And they start, rolling towards, these infantry.
Yeah, as these logs spring out of the air, the infantry try their best to stop short and turn around and start running. It's like a cartoon. But they do a few. The logs slam into the first few and just roll over them, crushing them. Yeah, that seems to have, at the very least, slowed them down a little bit.
Hell yeah. I'm going to
Though there
continue
is
following
still,
Bastion.
there are still archers that are shooting at you, so I need you to make a reflex save.
That's fine. 24.
24. Okay, you managed to dodge the arrows that are coming at you.
Colby, I need to ask you real quick. How good is your stealth?
Not the greatest.
It's probably better than mine, is it not?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so here's Snarf is going to grab your shoulder before you can run out, and he is going to say, listen, this is what I need you to do. I am going to go and aid Bastion. I need you to find the diversion group and get them to send a man to get the ambush group to come to our aid. Do you understand? That is the only way that we will survive this. Otherwise, we will be swarmed by hundreds of soldiers and we will die very quickly.
I can't leave Bastion on their own.
I'm going to help Bastion. I need you to do this. I will aid her and hold them off as long as I can until you arrive. Once you find the diversion group, you can come straight back to us and to our aid with the other 29 soldiers.
Is Vaya within earshot of this?
I would say you probably are within earshot of this, but you're outside the building following Bastion, I believe.
No, Bastion told me to tell the infantry. Like, she motioned, unless I misunderstood. Before she ran off, she told Vaya to tell them.
To tell who?
I motioned for you to get into the city and start taking cover.
Okay, I misunderstood it, and I thought you were trying to tell her to warn the other group. Like, our, other attack
The other
squad.
group is on the other side of town, so it would take you a number of hours to get there. Unobstructed by, enemy soldiers.
Hmm.
So
I was just trying to understand this exchange because I was like, I thought that's what I was just being asked to do.
I'm saying that out loud. Snarf, you would also be aware that even if there was not any obstruction, it would probably take at least an hour and a half, 2 hours at full sprint to get across this town and to your other forces.
It's not ideal, but I mean, like, Bastion is like rushing straight into this, so it's either.
To be clear, I'm not actively. I am trying to get out of the range of archers by getting into the alleys and losing our pursuers. That's my intention.
There's hundreds of them.
So Bastion is off in the alleyways. Thicket, what are you doing?
I'm sorry, Snarf. I gotta also get lost in the alleyways. I think that just, staying as a couple of needles in this big haystack of people is the goal here. I think that's the best way to do this. I also don't think that I know where the ambush squad is.
Mein Freund.
Are you trying to?
I put my hand on Thicket's shoulder.
Thicket's gone.
Oh, okay.
There are soldiers actively approaching your position and shooting at you through the windows. I think it's safe to say that you've already had too much conversation.
God. All right, yeah, I'm gonna try to get lost in the alleyways then.
Okay, so you're all sticking together. Great. I need from each of you. Well, I guess since Bastion's in the lead, I'm just gonna say, Bastion, do you have a particular direction that you're going? Are you trying to get to the well right now, specifically?
So first and foremost, what I want to do is I want to try and lose our followers. Is it actively snowing?
Yes.
Okay.
Lightly, but not
Okay.
clear.
So I want to look for areas that look relatively more well-trod, so that our tracks will more likely blend in than if we're just going through areas where like no one's walked in 20 years. You feel me?
Sure. Why don't you go ahead and roll me a survival check?
Let's see how that goes, shall we? Okay, that's an 18.
Yeah, you duck into an alleyway, and as you hear all of your allies following close behind you, you see up ahead what looks like a main road of sorts that has footsteps, sled tracks, the whole 9 yards.
Checking to make sure that the coast is clear and nobody's actively kind of like checking that spot. What I'd like to do is go down that a ways and then duck into a different set of alleys so that hopefully they lose our tracks on the main road.
Okay. So, looking at the Yogwall map, you started here. You know what? Why don't I just draw your path? That would probably be
It would be
easiest.
lovely if you would draw my path.
So, here you are. This is where you started. You went through there, and you are now here, next to the town hall.
Okay, I'm next to town hall. I think I'd like to get onto some side roads that are further north.
So as you poke your head around, you do see lights, but they appear to be going around down in this general direction, down the southward direction, heading towards where you came from. It looks like they're trying to flank around the other side.
Okay.
So, sorry, where did you say you wanted to go again?
I want to get off the main road into some back roads on the northern side.
Okay. All right, and just for clarification, the well is right here in this white square in the middle.
Yep.
All right, so Bastion begins moving up north. Do the rest of you all follow?
Yes.
Okay. So Emma, why don't you draw your path that you want to take? Because I'm unclear as to where exactly you're trying to go.
Yeah, I understand. How do I draw?
Do you see that pencil on the left side of your screen?
Shockingly, no.
Odd. I could have sworn you all had access to the drawing tools. I must have deleted it. That's fine. In that case, just ping where you want to go.
Okay. If possible, what I would like to do is find an abandoned building somewhere here-esque that we could use to, like, monitor the situation at the well.
Okay. So you
That is
all
my
begin...
objective.
Okay. So you're all following Bastion, as Bastion leads the way in a northwardly direction. As you travel up this main road and reach a crossroads, Bastion, you turn into this alleyway. Thicket, you follow. Via, you hear shouting from up ahead and see a few soldiers coming at you from the north. Snarf, you also see this. There's currently a group of probably like 5 soldiers.
Via looks to Snarf. In all honesty, she's been following him.
Okay. Then Snarf, what do you do?
That's who she actually knows. And
No,
like,
that makes
her leader.
entire sense. It's just that Snarf has at every stage been like, no, fuck this, what are we doing, why?
Oh
So
yeah,
Snarf, what are
but
you
then
doing?
he's conceded, so...
I guess I'm just fucking doing my best to not draw attention to ourselves despite being a saber-tooth in a crowded town.
Well, let me clarify. There is attention drawn to you. There are 5 soldiers who have seen you and are actively like running at you right now.
Well,
Do you guys
I'm
just
gonna
duck into the
fucking
alleyway
stab
and
the shit out
follow
of them.
Bastion, or do you try to like meet them midway and attack them?
I'm attacking.
Okay, Via.
Via's
do you
attacking
follow
too,
suit?
then.
Okay, excellent. In that case, Snarf and Via both make attack rolls, please.
Am I attacking
like-
anything specific? Like with my bow, or is that up to me?
It's up to you. If you think you would shoot at them, then shoot at them. If you think you would follow Snarf's lead and go after them with your scythe, then go after them with your scythe.
She would go after them with her bow to give him cover,
Okay.
and that's a 36.
36. Excellent. Go ahead and roll damage.
27.
27. Excellent. Go ahead and roll damage. Both of those are criticals.
Oh, criticals.
Oh,
Aaron,
only
I'm
9
so
this
sorry.
time.
That was a depressing critical. That was
Unfortunate. Was that 2
three
ones?
ones.
That's
Damn.
fucked.
Guys, I got cooked this time.
30.
30. Okay, so Via, you manage to take out one of the soldiers as Snarf just runs up and just gores 3 of them with his spear. There is one left alive, and he's going to go for a strike against you, Snarf, with his battle axe. That's a 14 to hit.
That is not gonna hit. I'm
What do
gonna
you do in
fucking
response?
block the shit out of that with my shield. I'm gonna parry that with my shield, then I'm gonna stab him in the fucking chest with my spear.
Okay, you do just that,
Sorry.
and you just send your spear tip like through one of the like between 2 of the plates in his armor, and just blood gushes out as you rip the weapon back out. Falls down dead. Bastion and Thicket, I would say at this point you've noticed that the Sabretooth are not currently with you.
I would probably stop, peek around the corner to see if I know where they've gone.
You see them actively in combat right now.
And I see that only one's left alive.
You watch as Snarf is like in the process of killing this last man.
Oh, great. Then I just wait there until they rejoin the group, and then we'll take off from there.
Okay, as you just wait there, more soldiers start coming from the other end of the alley.
Shit. The other end of the alley being
Where you were
here?
trying to go.
Okay. How many?
You're not entirely clear. You see lights and you hear footsteps.
Have they seen us, or do we not know?
You don't know.
Cool. I'm gonna go back out the way that the Sabretooth are, and we're gonna try a different way.
Okay, so you all begin heading up to the north once again. So you keep going towards the end, and you reach sort of a clearing. Looks like it might have been a market area at some point. Currently, you don't see anybody here. Thicket, what are you doing?
So, following Bastion, before we actually leave that last alleyway and go the other direction, I would like to use Timber Sentinel to create a big ass tree, sort of blocking the alleyway where those guys were coming in.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, you make a big ass tree blocking the way, and you hear the soldiers say, "What the fuck?"
It is very amusing that he now has tree and wood powers in the land without trees or wood.
It's so funny. And fun fact, those trees stay there forever once the effect ends. Like they just
hell
don't
yeah.
go away. I can I'm fucking Johnny Appleseed now.
I will say though, you do feel a pang in your heart as you hear the chopping of wood.
Oh.
So what do you all do as you've reached this market clearing?
If they're chopping wood, that means they're still trying to go that way, which means why don't we go this way and then get
Yeah.
them from behind
Sure.
Right, so
if they're still trying to go that way.
you go to try to flank them from behind. Why don't you guys all make athletics checks for me to see if you can do this in time?
All of us?
Yes, please.
That's a nat 20 for me.
It's a nat 20 for me as well.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
That is a 32 for me.
We fucking
32.
locked in.
Okay. And Via?
33.
Okay, yeah, you all managed to sprint around and you get to the other side of the alley right as the tree falls. The
I don't
soldiers
think
don't
I've
seem to
ever
know you're
seen
there.
us all have like actually good
I don't know,
rolls
that
all at
was,
the same
like,
time.
Kind
It's
of insane.
I know.
kind of
weird.
freaking me out.
So what do you do?
How-
You've successfully
What
flanked
is
them.
going
You
on?
don't think they know you're there.
I guess we start stabbing, unless anyone else has.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Electric Arc.
Okay. We'll start with ranged attacks first. So go ahead with electric arc, and right, that's a saving throw. And Via, are you attacking from range?
She looks at Snarf to see if he is readying a weapon.
Narf, are you readying a weapon?
Yeah, I'm running a weapon.
Okay, she looks at him, nods, and gets her arrow locked and
Okay.
loaded.
So Thicket sends out these tendrils of plants from under his fingernails, crackling with electricity, which jab into the backs of these soldiers, just going straight through the backs of their necks under their helmets. They shriek out as these bolts of electricity scatter between them. From this group of like 15 soldiers, 3 of them are now dead. Oh, all right. The others, however, have turned around and noted your presence. Via, are you loosing your arrows?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
Only a 25.
25.
Only
okay.
a 25.
Yeah, you send out an arrow right as one of the soldiers is about to run up and swing at Thicket. You just straight through the eye slit of the helmet, falls over dead. That leaves around 11 soldiers remaining. Snarf and Bastion, what are you doing?
How many soldiers did you say were remaining? Sorry?
Round 11.
Around 11. Okay. So
11, you say? I would love. Nobody has gone in front of me, right? None of my allies are in front of me.
I would say Thicket's maybe a few feet in front of you, but not like directly blocking you.
Cool. I'm gonna come up in front of Thicket, and I would love to cast a 15-foot cone of bone spray at 3rd
Oh.
rank, please.
Okay,
Oh,
and that's a
God.
saving throw, correct?
It is a basic reflex saving throw.
Okay, so you send out this spray of jagged bones. Why don't you go ahead and describe what it looks like?
Weirdly, it looks like just shards of bone are like erupting from Bastion's fingertips, which you know that can't be right because she's still standing there and is not like a boneless puddle. But boy, that's what it looks like. And they just start impaling folk.
Oh yeah, they do. They start going right into necks, into shoulders, into kneecaps. You kill probably 3 soldiers with this, but you manage to incapacitate 2 more as one of them, his kneecap has just been shattered as he falls over screaming. Another one looks like his Achilles have been severed. Snarf, that leaves you. Snarf, played by Jacob Perez. What do you want to do?
Oh, sorry. I don't know why I heard you say another name. Yeah, so I'm going to run up and fucking stab another one. Or I'm going to throw my spear. I could throw my spear. I'm not going to throw my spear. I want to be able to have it. So I'm going to run up and I'm going to strike at it with my spear.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
That's a 26.
Excellent. Yeah, you run up and just send a spear through the first man that comes into contact with you. You manage to quickly whip the weapon out and shield bash another before he can hit you. Just send the spear straight through that guy's neck. There's only a few left running at you right now. Snarf, since you're the closest, it's going to be a battle axe against you. That is a 19 to hit.
Nope.
All right. And then there are a few archers. They are going to fire a volley out. So I need reflex saves from Bastion, Thicket, and Vaya.
That is a 28.
Nat 20.
God damn.
I'm trying to find it, sorry.
Oh, reflex save?
Yeah, proficiencies or...
No, right there.
Oh, I'm a master at it, apparently.
Yeah, you are.
Oh,
Which is
fuck.
good, because that 3
I got
is
a
now
22.
22. Yeah, you all managed to dodge out of the way of these arrows, take cover before they can hit you. Which is enough time for Snarf to go through and finish off these last soldiers. Another explosion rocks the ground beneath your feet.
And does that feel like it's coming from the center of town?
Yes.
All right, we need to go now.
We gotta go.
Well, once we agree.
Okay.
I think we disagree on where we're going.
So, you start heading towards the center of town, and as you're taking this main road towards the temple, you do hear several more sets of footsteps coming. They seem to be heading mostly towards this alleyway that you just passed by. What do you do? In your current position, if they come out the mouth of that alleyway, they will spot you.
Sorry, can you pinpoint the alleyways for me just one more time?
This is where they're coming from. This is
Okay.
where you are.
I can use ChatGPT to answer that. You can enable ChatGPT on your iPhone.
What?
Huh?
I really don't want that.
Excuse me?
I said, sorry, can you pinpoint? And it heard Siri.
Of course. So what would you guys like to do now that you know
Does
there
this
are
building look populated, or does this
No.
building look
they
populated?
do not.
I would love to just duck into a building.
Okay, Bastion ducks into a side building. What do the rest of you do?
I'm gonna follow.
Yeah, same here.
Can I do
Via
something
Samuel?
insane?
Yes, you can.
Can I use Swift Sneak and climb up a building to get the height advantage?
Absolutely, yeah. You, as the other three dive into a building, take cover. Via, you just scamper up the side. As Slinky just sort of grabs onto your back, just sticking to you as you pull yourself up on top of the building.
Yeah.
This building has a little bit of roof left. As you're now on this rooftop, you can actually tell that most of these buildings are almost completely collapsed around you.
I'm sorry, as you said that, my actual cat was staring at me right at my feet, and I didn't know he was there, and he just scared the shit out of me.
Boy.
So as everyone takes cover, you see you can see from your vantage point a group of maybe 30, 40 soldiers just running down the alleyway towards where you came from.
I have an arrow ready.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
And
She
Via,
keeps an arrow ready.
something else you notice from your vantage point. The center of town, as you turn to look, it looks like it's just become a massive tent city, similar to the one that you rescued Bastion from earlier today. And you see dozens of halflings running about, as well as two figures in particular who stand out to you, as they're a little different, one of which you easily recognize as Governor Elizabeth Cloudvale, the leader of the Cloudvales. But next to her is another halfling. You don't recognize them. You can't see their face or any of their features. All you can tell is that they're wearing dark robes. And they are currently walking into a central building, behind which you can see this like central hastily constructed building in the middle, and you can see behind it there appears to be a fleet of armored sled carts.
Okay. So are the people who were just following us in like the alley below right now?
Yes, they're like actively streaming through that alley below towards where you came from.
Okay. Can she see that whether the others have been spotted or not?
It appears they have not.
Okay. Knowing that they're safe, she is going to nimble crawl to where she saw them going.
Where you saw the soldiers going, or to where you saw the other people going in the center of this camp?
The center of this camp. Like, I want her to continue on just like rooftops.
There are no rooftops. Like, so
is it all tent set up?
Yeah, this whole white square is tents.
So I guess
you're
I mean
right here.
So can I? Oh, okay. No, I see what's happening now. I'm dumb.
It's fine.
Can. Can the others see me where they are, or are they just fully inside?
I would say they're inside. They can't see you, but they know where you are. Unless you make yourself known to them directly, they don't know your specific location.
Okay, you know what? She's gonna send Slinky, because I don't think she wants to leave the group. So she's going to send Slinky to follow, where the mayor was just going.
Fine.
To the sleds and everything.
Alright, let me go ahead and roll a real quick stealth check for Slinky there. Slinky is okay at stealth.
Only okay.
So
How was Skrunkle, though?
You don't know.
I was hoping you would slip up and tell me.
We often hope.
Slinky, you motion to Slinky, who climbs off your back, climbs down the building, and starts moving through the camp. What do the rest of you do? As you're aware Via is on the roof, and you hear the footsteps passing by and fading into the distance.
Does it look like there's an exit on the other side of the building? That
Yes,
get us
it's
out
called
on the
a
other
massive fuck off hole in the wall.
Okay. Fair enough. What can I see? Can I see the tent city from there?
Yes.
Okay.
I would
how
say you
many
don't
people-
see the central building, though. You just see the tents directly in front of you.
Just the tents. Okay. Does it look like it's got a lot of people, or does it look like people have been drawn away by...
It looks like the miners are still working away as if nothing's happening. but you only see a handful of guards, at least from your current position. You don't have a really good vantage point, so it's tough to tell.
Okay. Can I look for Vaya?
You're aware that Vaya's on top of the building. So if you're actively looking for her, you're going to need to try to climb up there with her or leave the building.
Okay. My climbing's not gonna go super hot. So I'm gonna start messaging Thicket, and I guess also... No, I'm gonna message Thicket, because I can
Okay.
message one person at a time. What do you think the plan of attack should be?
Am I able to respond?
You are.
Assuming the distraction party is still going to do their thing, I think we just need to get in that well.
The miners are still mining. It means they don't have it yet.
That means we can... If the miners are still mining, then they may not know that we're the threat, or that there even is a threat. We might be able to sneak our way back in.
Sorry, I don't have a great sense of scale for this map. How far away, roughly, would a circle of 100 feet be?
Well, let's see. I happen to have a handy-dandy scale ruler at the bottom of the left. So approximately... Oh, that is not quite correct. Okay. So if I take... let's see. 100 feet. So that would be around about... this big.
Okay. So not as big of an area as I would like, but... Thicket, if we could get you on top of the Temple of Fulgrim to summon the Cuddy Wren, create a distraction for everyone in the square, the three of us can go in the square and hopefully find what we need.
And what
Okay.
is it that you
That's
need?
doable. How do I get up there, though?
The Temple to Fulgrim is fairly intact, right?
For the most part, yeah.
How are
Is
you
there-
at sneaking?
At sneaking?
Yes.
I'm okay, but that doesn't solve the issue of me getting onto the roof.
I mean, you don't specifically need to be on the roof if you can get inside and hide and then summon the Cuddy Wren outside on the roof.
You hear shouting from within the camp. Via, you believe Slinky has been spotted.
Oh,
Shit.
fuck my life.
Alternatively, we could disrupt the camp by summoning the Cuddy Wren right in there.
Via, what do you do?
I think we don't have a lot of time if that cat's been spotted, so yeah, we're gonna do that.
Well, Okay, hold on. Vaya's gonna run in. Do the others know they're shouting because
No.
Slinky got spotted? Okay,
No, they're
I
not
just
even
wanted
aware
to clarify.
Slinky went into the camp.
Okay, I just want to make sure. So yeah, Vaya is going to use stealth to sneak in.
Okay. Via, you begin sneaking in. I would say Snarf, since you're not actively involved in the planning session that Bastion and Thicket are in, you would notice Via land quietly outside the window next to you. And don't forget, I roll stealth,
Oh,
so you have no idea what you're getting.
God damn it! I had such a good roll too.
So Snarf, what do you do with this information?
I mean, do I know what she's intending to do?
Well, she's moving towards the camp actively.
So I'm gonna turn to Bastion, nudge. I'm gonna be like, hey, Via is going towards the camp. Would you like to do something about that?
Thicket, summon the bird.
Yep, bird's coming out. Thicket is going to enter the clearing and summon the bird.
Okay. You enter the clearing, summon the cutty wren. Immediately, every miner nearby stops, turns at you, jaws on the floor.
And yeah, as the Connie Wren gets summoned, can I have it do a primal roar?
Absolutely.
All right. It lets out this screech, which attempts to demoralize each
roll one
enemy that can hear
intimidation
it.
check.
Luckily, Cutty is very good at that. 25.
Oh yeah, they're quaking in their boots.
Okay, Diva.
The miners immediately begin scattering, and the few guards nearby take notice and ready their weapons, but they don't charge. They just sort of stand in place, looking between each other, trying to figure out what to do.
Okay, so were any of those criticals? Like, were any of those? Either way,
yes.
If any of them are scared enough to be fleeing, does any nearby?
The miners are all all the miners. That was a critical.
Okay, gotcha. And there's no soldiers fleeing. They're still.
No, the soldiers are standing firm.
Okay, gotcha.
Bastion is going to try and duck into the central area where she knows the well is in the chaos.
Bastion starts moving towards the center. Via, where were you going in specific?
She was heading towards the center where she sent Slinky.
Okay. So I would say Bastion and Via, you probably would meet up with each other. Snarf, what are you doing? Thicket is going loud and proud. The other two are going quiet.
I'm gonna go with Thicket, loud and proud, because I'm not much of a stealth guy.
Excellent. So it seems this giant ass bird has just appeared out of fucking nowhere. This big glowing bird, and has just scared the living shit out of all these miners that are scattering. There are a few guards with their weapons ready. What do you want to do with this scene of chaos?
Are you
yes,
asking
you.
Me? Okay. Well, you said that they spotted us, yes?
Yes. Most specifically, they've spotted the big fuck off bird.
Okay, cool. So I am going to. I'm gonna attack them.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
That is. That is a 33.
Okay, excellent. So you sprint on in, taking advantage of this commotion. You just shield bash one of the soldiers to the ground and just break the neck of another before he can take a swing at you. You are right in the thick of it. So Bastion and Via, you move towards the center, and you see there is a soldier holding up Slinky, poking at his belly with a dagger. Not stabbing him, just sort of poking at him, holding him by the scruff of his neck.
Can I shoot him?
Yes, roll hit.
If he fucking hurts my cat, I swear to God. 26.
Oh yeah, arrow straight through this guy's neck. He's almost decapitated by your arrow as he just limply falls over. Slinky just drops to the ground, feet first, and sprints out of there. Right back to you. There are a few other soldiers that don't know where you are. They don't know where that arrow came from, but they're starting to look now. Bastion, what do you do in response to this?
So the cat's safe?
Yes, the cat has run back towards you. It seems that at least one of these guards has noticed the cat's trajectory, but has not said anything quite yet. But you think he will in a second if you don't do something.
Okay. I'm gonna step out and distract from where the cat is going.
Stepping out from where the cat is going currently?
So
You
the
and
cat
Vaya
came
are
back
next
to
to each other.
me.
The cat's coming back to Vaya. So the cat's
Okay.
coming to you right now.
Shit. Can I take my crossbow and try and shoot the guy who looks like he's figured out where the cat is going?
Sure, roll a hit.
That is a 27.
Oh yeah, you send a bolt as this guy begins to raise a hand in motion to his allies. You just send a bolt straight through his chest, and he just you hear him gagging. His blood just flows out the front of his helmet, and he falls over dead. The other guards just are knocked backwards by the shock, and they just start sort of stumbling away.
Cool. When it looks like I can make forward movement without being immediately noticed, I'm going to try and do that.
Yeah, you believe you can do that. Via, you now have your cat again. Bastion appears to be making a break for the building. Do you follow?
I want to see if there's any way I can make sure we're very stealthy. I guess she'll follow, but I want her to follow a little away from Bastion.
Cutting back to Thicket and Snarf, there's a few guards that are running at the Cuddy Wren right now. Thicket,
Yeah,
what do you do?
Gonna,
Oh yeah, Snarf, go ahead.
yeah, I'm gonna go for one of the guards, or as many of the guards as I can reach, trying to go for it.
Yeah, you just run up. Go ahead and why don't you make an athletics check for me?
Yep. That is a 31.
31. Yeah, you just run up, trip one of the guards, just spears straight through his groin. And yeah, he is.
His groin?
You just, as he just screams out in pain, you just kick him in the head and he goes unconscious. Thicket, what do you do?
I think that Thicket is going to. Does Thicket see Bastion And I guess he wouldn't see Via, but does he see Bastion?
I would say no. Well, you would have seen Bastion run off and take a stealthier approach, but you don't know where Bastion is currently at this time. You don't currently have eyes on her.
Okay, so knowing that this is not a great position for Thicket to be in, he is going to work in tandem with the Cuddy Run, so it's going to be an act together, and he is going to use, where is it? Here it is. Hardwood armor. So Thicket's his skin sort of hardens like birch bark. It's even got like the signature, barkish peeling, bark peeling off that birch has. It's a little unsettling to look at. 'Cause imagine that all over his body in random spots. And as he does that, Cuddy is just going to keep attacking groups of enemies.
Oh yeah. Cuddy just snaps up one soldier in its jaws, swallows him whole, with one of his claws just slashes another one in half. Bastion, you have arrived at the door to this building.
Okay. I'm gonna go inside.
Okay. Do you just open the door and go in? Or do you check first?
So I open the door, assess the situation, and then decide whether or not I'm going in.
Okay. As you open the door, it is lit inside. But before you open it too far, you hear voices having a heated conversation. You recognize one of them as Elizabeth, but you don't recognize the other, and you can't quite pick out what they're saying over the sounds of the commotion all around you. You do, however, see there appears to be, as you sort of quickly scan the little area you can see, you believe there is a window of sorts closer to where they are right now, where you think you might be able to hear them.
Oh, I would love to go to that window and eavesdrop, please.
Okay. As you approach this window, you see Bastion open the door a crack, slowly close it, and start going around the side of the building. What do you do?
I'm trying to decide. Do I have anything I can do to help her? Okay, do I hear the voices inside as well?
You're not currently close enough.
Okay. She'll continue Bastion, or continue Bastion. She'll continue following Bastion, but still maintaining a bit of space so that she can be very stealthy and also provide cover.
Okay. And as you are doing this, out of the corner of your eye, you swear you see a wolf at the edge of this clearing, at the edge of the tent city. Large white wolf. But you blink and it's gone.
Do I know where Snarf is and/or Thicket?
Well, you currently see the top of the Cuddy Run ripping through tents, so you'd believe that's probably where they are.
Okay. And I can still see Bastion, correct?
Bastion has just gone around the corner, so you currently don't have eyes on her.
Okay.
But you were just moving to get her when you saw the wolf out of the corner of your eye.
Okay. Then never mind. Anything I wanted to do, I cannot do. So she takes that and is cautious.
Okay. So as you go around the corner, Bastion, you come up to this window. It's like an open space. There's not like a glass pane or anything. It looks like this is sort of a there's like a flap that's currently being held open by a piece of rope. It looks like this is sort of a tool transfer station of some sort.
Sure.
Do you just try to listen, or do you want to look as well?
I'll try and peek my
Okay.
little eyes.
Okay. So as you give a peek, you see currently 4 figures in this room, as well as quite a bit of mining equipment surrounding the well. And it appears the well currently has been deconstructed, and there is some sort of a makeshift elevator system going into the hole.
It was a shitty colonist well anyway. Who cares?
And now these figures that you see, 2 of them are halflings. One of them is Elizabeth Cloudvale. The other 2 are tall. Little taller than you, probably, but not as tall as Thicket. And you recognize what you see. The other halfling is dressed in charcoal black robes with the pink trim that you recognize easily as the robes of a lead 8 Points ambassador.
Fucking son of a bitch.
And the other individuals you see, you've never seen anything like them before, but they are wearing very odd versions of 8 Points plate. One of them has armor that seems to be painted an almost gold color, and the other has armor that is painted a dark shade of red. As you listen into this conversation, you hear Elizabeth saying, "We need more time. We need resources. You need to give me soldiers if you want your shipments." And the ambassador just chuckles. Now, I believe we have already given you more than enough of our resources. We've spent quite a bit on this. And, giving you the resources for success doesn't mean you're going to use them correctly, as is evident by the current turn of events. And he motions towards the front door. Elizabeth lets out an exasperated breath. "Fine, then you can take command of this. Just deal with them. These are the people that killed our children." "Our children. Once again, I provided you the resources, but they were never mine. If you survive what's to come, you can reach out again. Until then, I believe the shipments are nearly ready to go." Elizabeth appears to be stunned in silence. Bastion, at this point, Via, I would say at this point, you've come around the corner, you see Bastion eavesdropping through this window. Do you stay at a distance, or do you try to approach?
Do I see anyone around? Or like any sign of that wolf again?
You don't see the wolf. And it seems that everyone has scattered at this point.
Okay. She approaches Bastion then.
Okay. As you approach Bastion, you both now hear Elizabeth say, "Yes, you will have your shipments
As promised. First 2 carts are ready to go. Third one is being loaded up as we speak. Good, good. I'm glad to hear that. Our benefactors will be very pleased. At this moment, Bastion, a figure moves into your field of vision, out of the shadows within the building. As a man, at least you think, judging by their height and shape, probably a Voffit, wearing, once again, very strange-looking 8 points plate and mask, hooded, has half a cape draped over one shoulder, and no weapons other than an Octite pistol holstered on their hip, approaches out of the darkness, leans over and whispers something in the ambassador's ear.
Ah, very good, I see. Well then, Elizabeth, it seems things are progressing a little faster than anticipated.
He pulls from the folds of his robe a glowing pink crystal ball. I can go ahead and show you what this man looks like right now. Bit of a cocky smile crosses his lips as his eyes get a little bit, they glimmer with malice.
I see. Well then.
Puts the, lowers the ball, looks at Elizabeth.
Mr. Werner here will be guiding the shipment to port. I expect it will arrive safely, and that we can be expecting the rest soon.
Elizabeth does not respond.
Good. I'm glad we've made this arrangement. Mr. Werner?
And the man who just approached, you hear him say, "Yes, Ambassador. As you command." And he goes over towards one of the carts. You see him just grab onto a handle on the side, smack it twice, and the cart begins to move. The ambassador turns back towards Elizabeth.
A pleasure doing business as always. You're about to have company in a moment. I'd recommend you deal with them. I would have my agents do it. They've been tracking them this whole time. But frankly, it'll be a whole lot more fun to watch you struggle.
And as he says this, Via and Bastion, a figure climbs through the window in front of you. Like, from next to you, climbs into the window. A fully dark armored figure with blue trim just appeared out of nowhere, steps calmly through the window, and that figure, alongside the other two, approaches. I can actually show you a picture of what they all look like together, as these purple energies begin flowing around them as they surround this ambassador, who holds up the crystal ball, which glows brightly, and in a flash of light, the three of them are gone. One of the carts is on the move, and Elizabeth sighs.
I have no idea what he was talking about.
At this point, the chain in the well rattles. Thicket and Snarf, you believe you've killed all the guards in this section.
Does it look like Elizabeth is alone in the room, or
It appears Elizabeth is alone, but I want to go to Thicket and Snarf for a moment. So what do the two of you do? You believe you've killed all the guards. The miners have, run away screaming.
Fucking book it to the well.
Okay. Snarf, do you follow Thicket?
Yeah.
Okay. As you two start moving, you hear the war horn of the Sabretooth. to the northwest. It seems your alert has finally arrived. And your distraction is finally in play.
Fucking took long enough.
To be fair, we did have to rely on a cat to run the length of a city.
Mm-hmm.
All things considered, that's pretty good timing.
All right, so the two of you start booking it towards this main central building. You don't see Bastion or Via anywhere. You do see the front doors right in front of you. What do you do?
Okay, yeah, I bust right in. I'm assuming the Cuddy Wren is just like following me. It's still like not super close, but like not too far either. I'd say within like 30 feet of me.
All right, so we cut back to a few moments before this. Bastion and Via, the war horn has not gone off yet. You still hear the commotion of Thicket and Snarf and the Cuddy Wren fighting. The chain in the well rattles and begins to rise as a miner climbs out of the well holding a sack.
So, did you find it? Yes, Governor. I think we did. I don't really know what it is, but you said it would look different than all the others. So, hopefully, this is what you wanted.
Elizabeth snatches the sack out of his hand, opens it, reaches in, and pulls out the Soul of Frost, now corrupted with the energies of Nexus, glowing orange against her face.
Can I try and shoot it out of her hand?
I was literally going to ask the same thing.
Yeah, go ahead and roll to hit. I'll say Bastion since you spoke first.
It's a 19.
You suddenly are like, oh shit! You pull out your crossbow and just pull the trigger as quickly as you can. The bolt sails directly past the Soul of Frost and through the eye of this miner, who just falls backwards. The chain just rapidly descends as the body falls. Elizabeth,
my
was a
bad.
victim.
Elizabeth whips around, shoves the Soul of Frost in the sack, snarls at you.
That's what he meant.
You hear the war horn go off. I need... Thicket, did you say you or the Cuddy Wren was bashing through the doors?
I was bashing through the doors. The Cuddy Wren
Okay.
is keeping watch of a sort.
Make an athletics check.
22.
22. Yeah, you just shoulder charge through these doors. They're not very well constructed. So Bastion and Via, you see the front doors shatter as Thicket just charges through, followed closely behind by Snarf and the Cuddy Wren. Thicket and Snarf, you see Elizabeth Cloudvale, the head honcho of the Cloudvales, holding a sack in one hand, snarling at now you, and you see Bastion and Via on the other side of a window.
All right, so this is where we are, huh?
Elizabeth,
Tanglevine.
always a pleasure.
Tanglevine.
Oh, Tanglevine. All right,
Tanglevine. I'm gonna hero point that.
Okay, go ahead.
That's really funny.
25.
25. That is a miss, as Elizabeth's the holy symbol of habitus around Elizabeth's neck glows, and this bolt of glowing gold energy just lashes out at your vines, cutting them off at the root.
Thought it would be that easy, huh? Well, why don't we
Via?
make this a little bit more fun?
Via, what are you doing?
Sorry. Could Vaya take a shot at her?
Yeah, go ahead. We'll hit.
I'd also like to clarify I'm trying to kill her.
Oh, fair enough.
24.
Yeah, that's a miss. The arrow
Yeah.
flies at her. Another bolt of this glowing gold energy just lashes out from the holy symbol, cuts your arrow in half. Elizabeth just, I'm all right. Yep, we're just gonna do this now. And she is going to start out by using. She's going to send out this burst of energy from her holy symbol, which will catch all of you in its radius. I need you all to make fortitude saves as you are affected by this harm spell.
34.
35.
33.
That leaves Vaya and Slinky.
Oh yeah, I have to roll Slinky. Vaya got an 18.
Okay.
Oh, let's roll. There we go. Slinky got an unnatural 20.
Okay. Slinky and Vaya crit fail. Everyone else regular fails. So
Goddamn.
yes. Vaya and Slinky will take full double damage from this. Everyone else takes full. So that is 31 points of damage to everyone else. Vaya and Slinky both take 62 points of void damage.
Hey, so you just killed my cat.
Oh no!
Oh my god! Oh, sorry,
Slinky
wait,
is
how?
Slinky is unconscious. 31, Jacob. 31.
31.
And that is
Okay,
not
and then
physical
that's-
damage, so you are not resistant to it.
Okay.
Just make that one.
Bummer.
It would be a 0.
One.
The cat is not dead, just unconscious.
And
Yeah,
then,
so Vaya, what are you at right now?
hold on, make this hard.
Hang on, what were those
That's
exact
fine.
numbers?
42. I'm at 42.
Okay. So
And then-
Vaya, you're
All my
winded,
stamina's
but you're
gone.
mostly okay. Slinky, on the other hand, flops down on the snow and just begins coughing up blood. What do you do?
Sorry, Cam, how much damage did I take?
31.
I got a regular 31. Okay, thank you.
Cuddy Ren also takes 31 points of damage.
Yeah. Although we would share that damage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then don't worry
Yeah.
about it. So, Vaya, what do you do?
Could I take a hunted shot?
Okay, you can get to that in a moment. Everyone else, you're reeling from this burst. Elizabeth takes this moment to sprint over to the remaining cart, hop inside it, and just you hear her yell, "Go!" And the cart begins to move. Vaya, you can take your hunted shot now, if you would like. And Slinky is going to have to make death saves.
Wow, this house is a nightmare. Did this? Oh, I accidentally applied an effect twice. Sorry.
That's fine.
So she gets to take 2 quick shots. So. That's a 33.
Okay.
And then. That's a 38.
That's a natural 20.
Yeah, natural 20.
Natural 20, so it doesn't even matter that you didn't do the multiple attack penalty. So, yeah, both of those do hit. The nat 20 is obviously a critical, so let me roll you a crit card for that. All right, that was a piercing attack. So, target is sickened 2 as you fire. So go ahead and roll damage. Roll damage for normal damage for the first one, critical damage for the second one. As the second arrow goes straight through Elizabeth's kidney.
Okay, so just 5 for the first.
Okay.
$21 for the second shot.
Okay. Excellent. Yeah, Elizabeth takes those arrows, gets in, and the cart starts to move. What do you all do? There is one cart remaining in the dock. And actually, oh right, first and foremost, Slinky is at dying 2 right now, automatically, because that was a crit. So go ahead and roll a flat check then, Aaron.
So that would just be 1d20.
Yep.
So
Wait, what? I didn't know you could do that. What the hell?
yeah. Ooh.
Okay, so 19.
19, that is a success. So Slinky is now dying 1.
Okay. And then, she was running away, right?
She's in an armored sled currently going away. What does everyone else do as you've all just finished recovering from this attack? Via sent out these quick shots. Elizabeth is escaping.
Logistically speaking, I thought she was in the building. Did she leave the building, or is the sled in the building?
There was like a truck port. There was like an open wall that the sleds were connected to. There is one sled remaining.
If I were to try and run in a straight line to bash that with my sword, where am I running? How does that work?
You're running around the wall that you're currently around.
Okay. I would like to try and basically damage the sled so that it is no longer usable.
Okay, you run around the side of the building and go to slash at it with your sword. Go ahead and roll to hit.
That's an 18.
18. Yeah, your blade just bounces off the armor of this carriage. And as it does, a soldier opens up a hatch on the side and goes to stab at you with a spear. So that is going to be a 28 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. Then you are going to take 11 points of piercing damage.
Youch.
And the sled starts taking off, gaining speed. You also see the other sled moving off in the distance, already seemingly at full speed. Once again, there's one armored sled remaining right here in the port. Bastion, from your current position, you can see there's a few guards around it. And I would say Thicket and Snarf, you can also see these guards here.
Okay. Are they near the Cuddy Run at all?
They're across the building from the Cuddy Run. So, within striding distance.
Okay. In that case, I'd like to have the Cuddy Wren run around to those guys and
not just
give a
through?
prime. Oh, let's do through then. I thought you meant like the other side.
Right,
yeah,
they are on the other side, which is a straight line.
Okay,
There's only one room in this building.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Let's just beast charge right through.
Okay.
Like Cuddy Wren, this big fucking bird, beak to the ground, wide open, charging through at them.
Okay. So is that an attack roll or a saving throw?
That is a attack roll. 31.
31. Yeah, the Cuddy Wren just charges through, knocks a few of these soldiers out of the way. Snarf, what do you do?
Has Elizabeth escaped yet? I didn't quite catch if she's like at the door yet.
The cart
that she is the cart that she is in has left port and is gaining speed. There's one cart currently still stationary. The other cart, the first one that left, is further along. So Elizabeth
Okay.
is not currently in the building with you. No, you see, the Cuddy Wren just knocked over 2 guards. There are 2 guards remaining.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to try to knock out one of the guards.
Okay, just trying to hit him, or are you
No,
using an
spear
ability, or okay, just go ahead and roll to hit then.
Cool. That is a 26.
26. Okay. Yeah, you manage to take out one of these guards, but not before another manages to swing at you with an axe. Go ahead and make a reflex save.
Reflex save. That is a 19.
19. That is a failure, so you will take full damage.
Oof.
That is 4 points of slashing damage, so you completely resist that.
Yep.
At this point, Via, your cat is still actively dying. I need you to roll another flat check for Slinky.
$19.
19, that's a success. Slinky is no longer bleeding out.
Thank God. So I was gonna ask, but the
yeah.
moment may have passed by now. When I was asking for clarification if she was running, I was hoping to do a reaction. It may be too late now.
What reaction are you trying to do? But probably yes, because you've already taken several actions.
I was hoping to do Relentless Stalker. So
I'm gonna
when
say
your
no.
prey... Okay.
Because you need to be adjacent to the target of that anyways.
Mm-hmm.
And you were not adjacent to Elizabeth.
Okay.
So as so there's 1 guard remaining at this cart. Via, what do you want to do as you see Slinky has self-stabilized?
Well, Slinky is self-stabilized, so I'm just gonna aim a shot at this guy to try to kill him.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
That is a 30.
A 30. Yeah, you just... Whew, as this guy slashes across Snarf's shield, just an arrow breaks his neck as he snaps, hits his head on the side of the cart, falls over dead. And
Hell yeah.
as you all figure out in this moment what to do next, as Elizabeth drives away, that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Damn.
Holy.
So, Thicket, how are you feeling?
I want to kill Elizabeth Cloudvale.
I'm shocked, honestly. Via, how are you feeling?
She fucked up my cat, so I'm going to break her fucking face.
That checks out. Snarf, how are you feeling?
I also like the cat, so I also want to break her fucking face.
Fair enough. And Bastion, how are you feeling?
God, I'm so over Elizabeth fucking Cloudvale. The sooner she's in the ground, the better off my life is.
Fair enough. And how are we all feeling as players?
Not gonna lie, like this whole like cinematic combat experience, this was very fun. I really enjoyed
Oh,
this.
yeah.
I had a
also
nice
really
time.
enjoyed
This was
that.
fun.
It's
I'm
like
glad.
very dynamic and like yeah, it's great. I like it.
I'm glad. We want to give a special shout out to our first member on Buy Me a Coffee, Jane Meyer. Thank you so much for your support, Jane. It really means the world.